Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 51 of the Break-Thru Active podcast. Today, I'm joined by Steve.
Hello. Hey, mate. How are you?
Good, thanks. We're trying to hold the fort down without Mitch at the moment between you, Di, and Brody. We've been flat out.
It's been really good without him, actually.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it too. Life's better without Mitch.
Yeah, it's a lot smoother. That's for sure.
Absolutely. So the reason for today's podcast is all about our upcoming partner event on July 11. Reason why I do this podcast, well, I'm curious to see who actually listens to it. But every single day, every single session, I've been asked by members, hey, what is the workout? What is the first workout in their partner event? I'm sure you've been asked the same things.
Yeah, people have been asking me a few different things, whether that be, do I have to lift the same as my partner, or is it a mix of strength and cardio? But yeah, we're about to reveal it now, which is exciting.
Yeah. So yeah, I've had is it more strength? Is it more cardio? Male, female difference in calories? What if I lose? What if I win? What's the first prize? Lots of suspense and awe around this event, which is good because it keeps people intrigued and motivated. Okay, so I've got the workout in front of me. So as you all know, listening members, Mitch is responsible for all our programming. So just like the event, Mitch has done up this wonderful workout. Now, there is going to be 3 events. So event 1, event 2, and event 3. So what we'll do is we have our categories, under 35s, over 35s, and 50s. All right. So let's just say someone is 17, someone's 45. You will compete in the youngest person on your team's category. So in that example, you'd be under 35s. If you're 54 and your partner's 48, you would compete in the over 35s.
You got it.
So it really is, I guess, important to team up with someone at a similar age group. But at the end of the day, no one cares who wins or loses. It's all about having fun and keeping you guys on track throughout winter. So all teams will compete in event 1. The top 4 teams from each category will move on to event 2. Now, event 2 is another podcast, and the suspense will linger. But Steve, do you want to read out the first event?
So event 1. Here we go. We're about to reveal it here. So event 1 is...
So before you go ahead, mate, in regards to the actual event and the exercises we've chosen, they are, I guess, very functional, very basic exercises that we can all do. Yep. And Mitch has tried to choose exercises that typically wouldn't irritate anyone's aches and pains and niggles.
Yeah. This workout's pretty good for that, I think. So the event number 1 is, it starts with a 10 or 15 calorie row.
Yep.
So if you're a female, obviously you do 10 calories. If you're a guy, you do 15 calories. And then it'll be 1 farmer's carry lap. And
what's a lap, mate? Is it 200 meters?
A lap. I'm going to assume that 1 lap is going to be 100 meters.
I was going to say, what if it's a lap around the block?
That'd be nice. That'd be good.
Okay.
And then after your farmer's carry there, so it'll be 14 or 20 calorie row, same farmer's carry lap after each. And then it'll be 18 or a 25 calorie row. And then it'll start going back down again, 14 and 20, 10 and 15. So how that works, for example, if Jamie and I were a pair, okay, so say I'm partner A here, I would do a 15 calorie row, and then I would do my farmer's carry lap. And then once I'm back from my farmer's carry lap, Jamie would start his 15 calorie row and his farmer's carry lap, and then I move on to my round of 20. So that's how that works.
So it's a classic turn for turn workout, one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah.
As you can tell, the calories are ascending and descending. So it is a conditioning workout on the rower, some functional strength with the farmer's carries, pyramid workout.
Yeah. I know. Another thing is this, I think it's really important for our members to hear, is that if you're partnered with somebody that you think, oh, geez, like, you know, they carry this much, they carry that much, don't stress. You're probably not going to carry as much as that person. You will probably carry to your ability, the best of your ability.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that Mitch will have recommended weights.
100%, for sure. So, I think that's a good thing.
For all females in the under 35s categories, might be lifting a certain weight for the farmer's carry, and same for guys, and maybe the weights might scale as we go up into the age groups. Not saying that the over 35s are going to be slower than the under 35.
That's right. That's exactly right.
But so in regards to that workout, mate, the whole point of the event really is just for everyone to have a go.
That's exactly right. Like like we know that there's a prize at the end of it and whatnot, but all we really expect is just your best effort. That's the be all end all at the end of the day is your best effort. And if you give 100%, then that's what we can do. That's the best you can do.
And let's just say you're the slowest team at Break-Thru Active. We are going to retest this workout in about 3 months.
Yeah.
So we will record the time and you can try again in 3 months. And we've discussed this in previous podcasts, but we really want to focus on performance goals over body composition goals, right?
Correct.
So
Yeah.
if it is a body composition goal, it does require a certain amount of working out, exercise, with a limited number of calories. And it's very hard for someone to progress week after week after week if you're already at your body weight goal or body composition goal, or if you are happy with the way you look. What we love about performance goals is you can improve week after week, month after month, year after year. And it's so important for you to see progression in terms of keeping you on track and keeping you motivated.
Mate, I couldn't agree more. 100%. I agree with everything you said, especially the point where somebody gets to a certain spot where there's not much more room for them to grow in the sense of, weight loss or whatever. It's really, really good to have these sorts of goals to, again, help to keep them motivated. And it's bloody cold. Like, it's super important to stay motivated and to be held accountable by your partner, especially in these freezing cold months.
Yeah, and we discussed in the past almost having a buddy system. Mm-hmm. As in, you have a person at the gym that you report to. You might send through when you go to the gym. You might book in together. And it just makes our jobs a lot easier. Because one thing I do know is quite often if I text someone that has been semi-inactive and say, hey, you coming tonight? They often come tonight. Yeah. So we do spend a lot of time with that at home, I guess, just following up people, making sure that you're attending. But a gym buddy is a phenomenal idea, and you see it. A great example is Brooke, Hughes, and Monica, members at Adamstown at 515. Mm-hmm. They are gym buddies for life, and they keep each other on track. So part of, I guess, the event and partnering up you guys too, like maybe you guys were already friends and it strengthens that connection with that person at the gym and keeps you on track for the next month, or you're partnering with someone that you've maybe passed in the gym or that you're just getting to know, and it's just another person that you can keep accountable and keep you on track.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's going to work an absolute treat, because I know for a fact that on some Tuesdays where we do our partner workouts, if somebody hasn't partnered with somebody in the past, I'll always generally say, like if you don't know their name, then this is their name, and vice versa. And then from then on, you see that relationship sort of develop from that point onwards. So I think it's a really, really good way to make some more friends as well.
Because I'm a bit of a dickhead. When we have two people in the gym and I partner them up and they haven't been partners before, or they don't know each other, and you partner them up and they look at each other. I'm like, hi, my name's Megan. Hi, my name's That's how humans typically interact and say hello.
Yeah, that's it.
We've met each other before. Just be friendly.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. Just dive head first. Just get in there.
Do you approach it that way or a bit nicer?
Mate, I'm not as full on as you, mate. I'm a little bit more calmer. I usually just say, let's say, for example, if yourself and Mitch didn't know each other, I'd say something like, okay, Jamie, I'm going to partner you up with Mitch. And do you guys know each other? Oh, no, not really. We've seen each other a little bit. Okay, perfect. So Jamie, that's Mitch. Mitch, that's Jamie. Now you're acquainted. You're good to go.
I just try and break the ice. So when I turn away and walk away, they can go, geez, that guy's a dickhead.
Yeah.
And people bond over things they don't like.
Dude, if that's your strategy, you just run with it. That's
it. It's worked so far. So with the workout, rowing. So that's obviously a cardio workout, a conditioning workout. What is your number one tip for rowing? Does Steve like long strides, short strides? Will you try and come out hard, set a regular pace? What's your strategy?
So my strategy, so I'm looking at it now. So if I was to tackle this, so I'm obviously starting with 15 and then I'm going to 20 and then 25. In regards to the pace, like in regards to the strokes, I'm definitely going for longer strokes. I'm trying to get as close to that the monitor, the screen as possible, and I'm trying to pull back as far as I possibly can. When you're doing, short, quick strokes, it might seem like you're getting there quicker, but the longer the strokes, the harder you pull, you're going to get your calories a little bit quicker, I'd say. So I would do that, but I would probably, especially in the first 2 rows, I would say try and I'd probably go about 75% of my max effort, and then at around the 25, and then back down to the 20 and the 15, I'd start upping it a little bit, maybe to like 80, 85. I would never go 90 plus, otherwise you're just going to burn out straight away.
I think I tend to disagree there, mate. I think turn for turn being such a short workout, the adrenaline in the room.
Oh, for sure, yeah. But another thing is you got to try and conceive some energy. I think as well, because
would you rather flame out or finish the workout and have more in the tank and live with a regret for the rest of your life?
Well, like, look, again, I think when it comes to strategy, so it's one thing rowing hard, but then there's another thing on top of it with, all the energy and excitement and the buzz and whatever. And then that just adds to it. So I just think, maybe if you travel around that 80% mark at the whole time, I think it's enough. I think it could be enough. Now, but having said that, that's what I would do.
Now, let's just say that you do get out in that first workout. There's going to be a barbecue on, so I'll cook you breakfast. And there's also going to be another group workout after that. Now, strategy for the farmer's carry, I think it's very simple. I've got one tip. You squeeze that kettlebell like your life depends on it.
That's right.
If you're watching on YouTube video, no finger grips, no fish hook grips. You're going to grab that kettlebell in the middle of your palm and squeeze as hard as you can. And I'll let your shoulders just depress. And relax. We're not carrying much tension through our neck.
I think the best part about it when you were talking about the the buzz around the place when everything's happening, I think especially with the farmer's carry, you're not going to have enough time to get down to the end and plonk your kettlebells down like some of us do. I know I do that. I'm like, damn, this is rough. You'd be running that high on adrenaline that you'll just get down and get back that quick.
So do you think there's people in the gym that are competitive? Do you think there will be some farmers carries turning into farmers runs?
Absolutely, 100%. It's absolutely like it's an absolute given. But I'll be marshalling that pretty hard on the day. I'll be saying slow down and we'll keep it under control.
In power walking the Olympics, do you remember the Sydney 2000?
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
And I believe at one time there has to be contact with the ground. One foot has to be contacting the ground at all times. So I might get you to marshal that at the gym to make sure there is one foot always on the ground. Otherwise, it is considered, I guess, jogging or running.
Just completely off topic. Do you remember that lady's name?
No, do you?
No, I don't. That's what I was asking. Oh, yes, I do. Jane Saville is her name.
Jane Saville.
Jane Saville. Look that up. If anyone hasn't seen it, YouTube it, Jane Saville.
It's devastating. She was coming into the stadium, full crowd, and then suspended.
Like home Olympic, and then just like all of a sudden, mate, gold medal.
I think today with 4K cameras, I think there'd be a lot more disqualifications.
Oh, 100%. 100%. No question. 100%. We might be using that on the day.
Yeah. Part of my, I guess, I've been telling members it's going to be a great morning and exciting because July 11. Sunday morning, me and you are going to be absolutely fever pitch. Not only is the event, and we love seeing you guys, love working out with you guys, but there is someone who happens to be tattooed on your calf muscle who is fighting that day.
That's right.
And it is a third fight in a trilogy. It is 1-1, and it is life or death. So, Steve, do you want to give us a quick rundown of what's going to happen that day?
Yeah, so on that day is UFC 264. If you're unaware, Conor McGregor fights Dustin Poirier in a trilogy fight for the ages. Now it's for all the marbles. Whoever wins this fight takes it. That's it. Trilogy fight. They're two of the greatest lightweights of all time. But the funny thing is their first fight, there's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of shit talk. And in their second fight, they were really amicable. They were really nice about it. Now, this time, our main man, he just has to go bananas. Insults deluxe.
And he did tweet, no more Mr. Nice Guy.
So I'm hoping he just lets loose. And another thing is this, for you, all you members, now, you really want Conor to let loose, all right? Now, the reason why you want him to let loose is because in the week prior, whilst he's letting loose, the more he lets loose on Sunday morning, the more energy that Jamie and I will provide for you guys. So that's what you're hoping for here.
It is my most anticipated UFC fight of all time.
Number one?
It's going to be a special day. Because it is for all the marbles. If he loses, he probably retires. If he wins, he fights Charles DuBronc, which no one knows who he is.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a big morning, and our UFC days, I think they're quite famous around the gym. Everyone knows Steve comes to my house and it's pies and jams, and we have a great time. But that day, if it's for all the marbles for them, it's for all the pies for us.
Absolutely. 100%. It should be a great day, July 11. I'm really looking forward to it. And the fact that it's like 2 weeks away, even better.
And
Epic.
The more exciting the UFC card pay-per-view event is, the more courses that I serve up. So that if it's a boring card, 2 courses, but a Conor McGregor card just serves 5 courses. And I'll run you through the 5 courses and then we'll wrap this up. Course 1 is a bag of honey soy chicken chips, half a bag each for the first fight. Course 2 is a frozen Mars bar, 151 calories. They are unbelievably tasty and low calories. Course 3 is the big bopper. It is 2 pies, frozen gems, and frozen sweet potato fries with this dirty vat gravy from IGA.
So good.
If you ever went to Chickadee or Red League growing up, and it was that thick gravy, that's what we're having. Course 4 is course 4 is usually a brownie, and then course 5 is the caramel slice of caramel slices. And by the time Connor walks out at about 4:30, I'm bloated, I'm tired, I'm emotionally exhausted, I'm sweaty, we both smell. I literally have to air out the room after you leave.
It stinks, it's really bad. Because even if he's not fighting, it tends to be like when a UFC card's on, the amount of anxiety that's in the room is just ridiculous. It's off the charts.
Yeah.
Off the charts. So I dare say all day, I'm going to say even from fight number 1, I dare say there'll be a little bit of anxiety in the room.
And all you patriots out there, an Australian guy called Tai Tuivasa is actually fighting on the same card, and he's fighting ex-NFL player Greg Cardi. So we could talk about it all day, but let's wrap this up. Let's get back on track. Once again, event 1 for our first inaugural partner event is a partner workout, turn for turn. Steve and I are partnered. The workout is 15 calories on the rower, 1 lap farmer's carry. Steve completes that, and then I begin, and those calories just keep increasing until the finish line. So it's going to be a phenomenal day. We've got about 34 teams, I believe, Steve.
Something like that, yeah.
We have a list of people. We know where all you are that day. So if we haven't asked to participate, we will text you personally, and we want to get you on board because it's just going to be a big, fun day for the entire gym.
I've been thinking about it. I've been stewing on the strategy, actually, for this last 10 minutes. And I think the strategy is to just go absolutely balls to the wall.
Absolutely. You don't leave any in the tank.
Just go balls to the wall, 100%. Because when you think about it, the max amount of calories you're going to be doing if you're a guy is 25, and the max at one point for a girl is going to be 18. It should be no more than a minute if you're going like batshit crazy.
Yeah, and all of our members, I think they're going to surprise themselves with their fitness, and they're going to blow through this workout. And it would be a sad, sad day if you leave some in the tank. It would be a sad, sad day if Conor McGregor does the same thing.
I completely agree. 100%. Just go absolutely bananas. Most importantly, I think it's super important just to have a bit of fun as well, and just put in your best effort.
And it's going to be exciting too, because we're going to expose some public speaking fears in a fortnight after the event, because we're going to present the trophies to the winners. And
yes.
I expect an acceptance speech.
100%. At least 5 minutes. At least.
If Brad Morrow gets on the microphone, he'll be thanking everyone. It'll be a long, drawn-out speech.
No, I'm very, very much looking forward to it, mate. I think it'll be a good day, actually.
Me too, mate. All right, guys, thanks. We'll wrap it up there. We'll reveal event 2 and event 3 over the next 2 weeks leading up to the event, and I am so excited.
Me too.
Cool. Have a good day, guys.
See ya.